Oh, you heard that? You heard that? Oh, you hear the... Now let me not get too excited, okay? Because every time I get myself hyped up, whenever the things fade and everything like that. Look at the 6th card. Yo, shout outs to the Doug Trio fans. Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ooze back in once again. And today, aside from my squeaky ass chair that I definitely need a new one for these videos, we have a 10-pack that I've been actually saving for just to do for this video. And I guess we're going to see what we pull. Can we get another Mega Blaziken? Can we get a Mega Absol EX? I have no idea. I surely hope so, because let me tell you something. Playing discount decks kinda sucks. But that's okay. Speaking about discount decks, I do have a video planned to show you guys a discount version of a Mega Blaziken EX deck that you can play if you only have the same amount of luck like I do and have just one copy of the card. I've been play testing with one that I feel like is pretty fair for what you would consider a discount deck. We'll have to wait and see what you guys think when that video does come out. All right, so without that out of the way, let's get right into it. I'm gonna try laying back for this one, but I'm already out of my own shot, so let me not do that. I'm gonna purposely start here, even though I'm like not even in my own shot, because if and when I pull something, I'm gonna be up here with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I got a couple bonus packs I'm just gonna throw in here for this video. So let's see what I can get out of my single pack. Imagine if I just pulled one right now. That'd be kind of crazy. Nope. Life Sucker. That's crazy. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. That's a pretty insane move, if you ask me. Bonus pack number 2. Oh, you heard that? You heard that? Oh, you hear the... Now let me not get too excited, okay? Because every time I get myself hyped up, whenever the things fade and everything like that. Look at the 6th card. Yo, shout outs to the Doug Trio fans. Alolan Doug Trio EX with the weaves. They should call this Weave Doug Trio or something. Wig Doug Trio. Wig Trio. How about that?
How about that?
Flip 3 coins attack, does 60 damage for each heads. It only needs 2 energy. One of them needs to be metal, so okay. Also, feel free to recommend any decks that you would probably want me to try out, and I'll see if I have the cards. I wish there was a way to see what people have in their collections outside of, you know, them putting out their own personal binders or anything like that. But like, that kind of takes a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? I wish there was a better way for people to see, so that would be like, oh, hey, look, check this out. You should try to run a deck like this and get your reaction to how this deck works. I would actually think that would be a fun video. So, oh, this is my second copy, I'm pretty sure, this full art Corviknight. A lot of steel representation in this set, I feel like, or at least I'm noticing it. At least discard 2 steel energy from this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes minus 50 damage from attacks. Iron Wings, not terrible. This is I feel like that would go well with the, what is it, the metal 10. I don't even remember what the dude's called. I remember back during like, this is like when the game first came out. Okay, all right, so now let's see. Ooh, 188. See, I told y'all I was saving my shit. You know what I'm saying? My Pokepack hourglasses. All right, here we go. I always be forgetting. Here's where the video really starts, okay? That was like some warm-up right there. All right, let's see. And shing. All right, we got two little shimmers. What is it? All right, let's find out. Aegislash. Shout out to Pokken. Whoa! Okay. Full art Luxray. Y'all have not heard me talk anything about the Thunder types because I didn't pull not one copy of Luxray. But now that we got one, maybe I could do a discount Luxray deck, okay? Well, that's fun. That's good to know. All right, so that's 1. That was pack number 1. That was a pretty good pack for the first pack right here. Yup. Nothing too exciting from that one. Hala. During your opponent's next turn, if your Hariyama or Crabominable would be knocked out by damage from an attack, it is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. That's actually pretty sick. You know, when I see support cards like this, it actually makes me want to try out the decks that would be very like accustomed or like very directly connected to those, you know, the cards. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I feel like that would be kind of fire. Another Dustox. We literally just pulled one in the last pack. Okay, this is pack number 4. Jesus. We're moving quickly here. Perfro. Brawlith. I just did a video on it. If I'm a Mega Pinsir main, definitely check that one out if you missed out on that one. Mega Pinsir, I'm not gonna lie, I'm becoming more of a fan of Mega Pinsir, okay? Not my first choice. I will be completely honest about that one, but yeah, decent enough to play. Not like super top tier, but I think that there's some viability with that deck. Seismitoad, Farthorn, Phantump, Alpito, another Flame Patch. Yeah, I've been trying to make I got another fire discount deck that I've been oh wait, no, I already mentioned that, sorry. Zebstrika, Shroomish, Miltank, Pidgey. Oh, look at that, shiny Doduo. Cool. What is this? Sandslash. Rookity, Pidgey, Rufflet, Pidgeot. Yeet. Oh my god, we're already on pack freaking 9, son. Okay, Durant, Spritzy, Duskull, Dusclops, Seismitoad, and the last pack. Okay, we're starting off with a full art Archeops. This is actually another one that I kind of wanted to check out and make a deck around this one because this one's interesting. It only takes 1 energy, but then again, I just realized that it's one of these fossil Pokemon, right? This attack does 20 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Wild Spin attack does 20 more damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is like one of those moves. I forget what it's called, but it's like the something relay, where it's like every time you use it, it's like more and more, like similar to the Miltank's rollout, same thing. So I feel like they're starting to roll out a few more moves in the game that actually have a similar vibe to it, or a similar effect rather. Every time you do it, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. If you're able to rare candy from a fossil early on, and then you can start doing Wild Spin, I mean, I guess, right? So that's the first card. All right, so we're definitely not getting a God Pack. That would have been hype. Another Flame Patch. Oh, shiny Golem. That's cool. Didn't know Golem had a shiny in this one. Pretty sure this is based from the original first set, if I'm not mistaken. They made a shiny version of that, I think. The best pull out of this one, obviously, is going to have to go to this Luxray Flash Impact. This attack does 20 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. I don't like attacks that inflict damage to myself. So the first thing I could think of right off the top of my head, if I was to make a discount Luxray, is I would have to run other electric type Pokemon in my back row, specifically with high HP, so that they could take those hits. I guess the trade-off obviously here with Flash Impact is that it does 110, but it only needs 2 energy, and one of them can be anything. So it makes you wonder, could you multicolor this deck? Maybe not. I probably wouldn't, if I'm being honest. This is an interesting one. I'll definitely have to take a look on Limitless to see if there's any ideas I can take from higher performing decks, and then maybe make some sort of a discounted version for those that have the same look as me and you're not getting all the same cards. Yeah, I think this is not a bad... Well, let me be honest. I don't think this was a great 10 pull, especially considering this is the only one that I got, because I think this was on my wish list. But like realistically, what I am trying to pull for is the Mega Blaziken EX and the Mega Absol EX. So that way I can have my Mega Blaziken deck, and then I can switch off into the Absol one, because I'm pretty sure Absol works pretty well with the new Hydreigon, which I actually do have 2 copies of. That's all she wrote. So let me know what y'all thought of this 10 pack. Do you agree with this being a whack 10 pull? Any deck ideas, any discounts that you might want me to try out and make a video for you guys? This goes without saying, but you always gotta, I always gotta let y'all know. Make sure you are tuning in for the streams, because I'm definitely gonna be streaming this game a lot more now that we can use BlueStacks successfully, because right now I'm in my downstairs set, and when I'm down here, I'm on my Mac. Originally, you had to use Moomoo Player, but Moomoo Player, for some reason, the Pro version is the only one you can use for Mac, which means after a 7-day trial, which I already did, you have to pay for it, and it's not like on some one-time pay for it thing. It was like a monthly thing or an annual thing. It's not like you could just buy it once and then you just own it. Nope, of course, like everything else, they try to subscribe you to death, right? So more Pokemon Snap content, more Pokemon TCG Pocket content coming you guys' way. Marvel Snap content, I already started doing videos for that, and Obviously, we got some Godzilla stuff to look forward to as well. And if you're into Power Rangers, I mean, I'm already decked out. At the time of this, there should be some sort of a live stream or recording or what have you. There's going to be content on my other Power Rangers Academia channel. So if you're into Power Rangers, you know what time it is.
It's morphin' time! Dragon Sword!
Check out that channel. That's it for me for today. Get the hell out of here. I will see you guys next time. Love what you love. Gang, gang.